Welcome back to Balance Me, a realist guide to a successful life, Volume 2. Today's topic is the 3 Ps, which stand for personal, professional, and physical. These are the 3 parts that encompass your overall life. Now, with that, you have a definition for each one that I'm going to go through, and I'm also going to try to help you quickly assess where you place your current efforts compared to where you would like to place them. So with that, let's go into the first P and let's just talk about personal. Personal is anything that you're doing that isn't related to work and isn't directly related to your physical being. So personal would be your life at home with your kids, doing things that are hobbies, things that you do in and around your life that affect your personal nature and being. Then we have professional. These are all the things that you do that are related to producing income or whatever it is that you do to provide for yourself or your family. With that, it also includes the things that you do to prepare for them. So if you are getting ready for work, commuting, dropping off laundry, stuff like that, these are all still related to your professional life. And then the third component is physical. This is your physical being, and it is also your mental being. So things that affect your physical being things related to your physical being are, your health, your current state of mind, things that have an effect on either one, spending time exercising and stuff like that are all related to your physical being. So all that being said, you now have these 3 components of your life, and you can easily gauge and measure where you're putting your efforts through this next simple exercise. Take a blank piece of paper, write personal, professional, and physical on it, and then using 100 total points, put down where your efforts in each category lie. So if you spend 60% of your time on professional, you put 60 next to professional. If you spend 30% of your time on personal, put 30, and physical, put 10. There you go. And for those of you that like to pride yourself on being overachievers, no, you cannot give 110% for this measurement. So now you can see where your current efforts sit. And this is a very fast but effective way to judge the current state of your life balance. Now with that, do the same thing, personal, professional, and physical. Now write down where you'd like your efforts to go. The difference between the first entries and the second entries are going to tell you where you need to improve your efforts and placing your overall energy into doing certain things. So, with that, I want to answer and address a couple things. I have had a lot of people ask me, what is the perfect level of life balance? It's different for everyone. Your current chart, graph, and energy and output changes on a regular basis too. So what makes me happy is going to be different. With that, if you want to download the Balance Me app, it is free in the Apple Store and also in the Android Store. And with that, the very first thing it asks is for you to actually put in your current, where your current efforts go and what your desired state is, and it'll help you do some things to measure that. So I don't want to get too far into a lot of that because I'll be, a full chapter of the book into that before we address some other personal or important things. But first off, in conclusion, let's go back and review that real quick. Personal, professional, and physical. You can easily gauge them by writing down with 100 total points where your efforts go. Do one to say where your current situation is, and then do another assessment to say what your desired situation is. You can easily figure out the difference between all 3 of them. Stick around, subscribe to this series, because I'm going to get into a lot of stuff about how to evaluate and improve each category, along with a lot of ways to help you get to where you want to be in life using very simple and making very small changes that turn into big results. So stick around. I can't wait to share the rest of it with you. See ya.